And this is really a historic and great day for the University of Hawaii. This is what our coaches and what our fans want, and we delivered.
I'm wearing a Christmas Aloha shirt. I didn't realize that it was going to be so appropriate that I'm bringing Christmas presents here, but I guess I dressed appropriately for the occasion.
And Merry Christmas, Hawaii.
I hope you're all having a pleasant evening. The future of UH athletics does not include the Western Athletic Conference. Instead, backed by unanimous support, University of Hawaii today announced they're joining the Mountain West in football, and 14 of their 20 programs are bound for the Big West, both starting in the summer of 2012. The T's were crossed and I's dotted this afternoon with the Big West, called a perfect fit.
Academically, competitively, philosophically, and geographically.
God, wouldn't it be nice to someday go back to the future? Well, today we're back to the future.
Women's programs at UH were part of the Big West between '84 and '96. Deja vu for the football team as well. Leaving the WAC after 32 years for the Mountain West means reconnecting with the defectors that left Hawaii behind in 1999. You like that decision by the university?
I think it's a great decision. I think it's a direction we need to go. Everybody's excited about it.
This is indeed a gift for the people of Hawaii and another sign of the dynamic forward momentum we see in our university.
Is there an application fee or an entrance fee to get into either or both of these conferences?
No.
No exit fee from the WAC either, but there's other financial considerations. Travel subsidy has become cost sharing. Is UH helping pay for travel or is picking up the tab?
For the air, we're taking a large part of the cost sharing.
This is a critical investment for the state and for the citizens and for the university to move forward.
We couldn't afford not to do it.
And still being worked out are details on UH's TV contract locally. School currently receives about $2.5 million in rights fees and pay-per-view. That'll likely be reduced by the MWC. Hawaii takes in about $450,000 from the current WAC TV deal. That'll increase to $1.4 million with the Mountain West. In the last fiscal year, UH athletics operated at a $1.8 million deficit. This fiscal year's projections have it lowered to about $900,000. There's belief that changing conferences will help the school's bottom line.
We're certainly heading in the right direction, and if the economy continues to get better, we'll be to a surplus and start paying off that accumulated deficit.
Recent growth in the WAC has spread into the Central Time Zone again, and from a coaching standpoint, it made travel and recruiting a geographic nightmare. That will change.
Obviously, travel is going to be much better. I mean, if you're going to ask me would I rather go to Santa Barbara or Ruston, Louisiana, I'm choosing Santa Barbara.
I called a mother this morning when I found out, and she couldn't stop screaming about, this is a mother from California that was reluctant to send her daughter here because of the distance, and she couldn't stop screaming.
And I do know this, that I can go into Los Angeles and I can tell the families that every other weekend you can see your son play live 2 games. And to the sons, that if you want to bring your dirty laundry home, your mom can do it, between the Thursday-Saturday game.
Just hanging mom out to dry, Coach. But it's a good day for UH athletics.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot, Robert.
Happy holiday, Warrior fans.
And with that, it's official. S Hope, the Warrior football team is now a part of the Mountain West Conference, starting with the 2012 season. Also, as expected, Hawaii's other sports teams will be joining the Big West Conference, beginning with the 2012 season as well. That's with the exception of sailing, men's and women's swimming and diving, as well as men's volleyball. The invitation from the MWC came in a telephone call early this morning to UH President Marcy Greenwood from Commissioner Craig Thompson.
We're headed in a new direction, and this is really a historic and great day for the University of Hawaii. This is what our coaches and what our fans want, and we delivered.
There are a lot of financial issues that are changing in all of these conferences as we speak. So I don't think we can make projections about winning or losing financially right now. Consider, though, that this is a critical investment
As part of the cost-sharing deal, Athletics Director Jim Donovan says Hawaii will be responsible for a large part of airfare costs, but UH will not have to pay an entry fee to either league. Today's news was also very welcoming for UH coaches. Hawaii spent 31 years in the WAC and was its longest-standing member, but nearly all of them supported a move to the Big West, and of course, head football coach Greg McMackin, his staff and players were all on board for a move to the Mountain West.
We were in that before, so there are a lot of rivalries. It's already helped our recruiting. We're having a very good recruiting year, and when this came out, it even got better.
The competition's better. We renew a lot of old rivalries. You know, people know about Long Beach State, how many times they eliminated us. UOP's had a great history with us, Cal Poly, Santa Barbara. So the fans are going to really love watching these teams come in. And, you know, for us, it brings back a lot of memories.
Now, as far as television rights go, UH officials say both the Mountain West and Big West control the rights of all of the schools, so it's still unclear as to how that part of the equation will unravel. Hawaii will give up its share of WAC money for a season as part of its exit penalty. Now, here's how the Mountain West Conference will look in football by the 2012 season. As you can see, it's much like the old WAC. Boise State, Fresno State, Nevada, and Hawaii will join standing members Colorado State, San Diego State, UNLV, New Mexico, Wyoming, and Air Force. Here's how the Big West stacks up. UH joins Cal Poly, UC Davis, Cal State Fullerton, Long Beach State, Cal State Northridge, UC Irvine, UC Riverside, UC Santa Barbara, and Pacific. As you may remember, Hawaii's women's programs were in the Big West from 1984 to 1996 before joining its men's programs in the WAC.
I couldn't be more delighted. I've been with the conference for 30 years. Some of the best years of those 30 years were the 12 that U of H was a member of our conference, and I am just thrilled that whatever role I could have played in making this happen has happened.
How you doing, everybody? Let's talk sports. As you saw earlier in the newscast, it's official. UH Athletics is on the move, and it is headed west. At a Christmas-themed press conference today at UH, university officials announced that all the major framework had been finalized, and Hawaii is set to join the Mountain West Conference in football while sending most of its other sports into the Big West Conference, effective in the 2012-2013 athletic year and effectively ending a 32-year relationship with the now buckling Western Athletic Conference. All on hand at today's announcement said Christmas came early.
This is really a historic and great day for the University of Hawaii. This is what our coaches and what our fans want, and we delivered.
While you might be thinking of me as being Santa Claus, I think of you as being Santa Claus. This is a great present for the Big West Conference that we've been able to make this dream come true.
The thing we bring is aloha. As I explained to a couple of the presidents after this decision was made, we're also going to bring one heck of a set of teams, and they should not expect the aloha to go too far.
Mountain West Commissioner Craig Thompson issued this statement. The Mountain West Conference is very pleased to gain the University of Hawaii as a football-only member beginning with the 2012 season. Hawaii's outstanding football program and television value fit perfectly with the MWC's strategic initiatives for the future direction of the conference. We look forward to adding the Warriors to the MWC family. So here is your conference breakdown on both fronts. Hawaii football will be following Boise State, Fresno State, and Nevada, who all this year announced their decisions to bounce from the WAC for the Mountain West, which at this point projects to be a 10-team football conference. And with the exception of certain sports like men's volleyball, which currently competes in the MPSF, the rest of the UH athletic programs will jump into the Big West, which will also be a 10-school league. And not unfamiliar to Hawaii fans either, UH's women's sports competed in the Big West for 12 years, from 1984 to 1996. The Manoa coaches we spoke with all said the geography, competitiveness, and name recognition coming along with these conference shifts is certain to help recruiting.
We don't negative recruit, but there are those out there that do, and they were saying that are, you know, different things about our league. So this solidifies things. We're in the Mountain West. It's already affected our recruiting.
I called a mother this morning when I found out, and she couldn't stop screaming about, this is a mother from California that was reluctant to send her daughter here because of the distance, and she couldn't stop screaming. I mean, so that's a big impact, and the basis of our recruiting's in California, so it's huge for us.
That I can go into Los Angeles and I can tell the families that every other weekend you can see your son play live 2 games. And to the sons, if you want to bring your dirty laundry home, your mom can do it, you know, between the Thursday, Saturday game. So we're going to hit that angle really hard and continue to recruit Southern California particularly, and California as well.
You're going to miss the trip to Louisiana?
I'm going to miss the food, yeah. I'm not going to miss the trip.
You're going to miss the trip to Louisiana?
No. No, we got to go to Stockton now, but that's better than Ruston.
As part of the agreement with both new conferences, UH will engage in, quote, cost sharing to help offset airfare expenses for opposing teams coming out to the islands. Now, as for the WAC, you might be wondering, it's looking like life support time, as the WAC is currently left with just 7 football playing